The case of Prince Carlos is an important and mysterious chapter in Spanish history. It involves the suspicious death of Prince Carlos, the eldest son of King Philip II of Spain, and his complicated relationship with his father, Emperor Charles V. This event has fascinated historians and led to many questions about what really happened. The tragedy of Carlos is not just about a royal death. It also reflects the power struggles and family tensions within the Habsburg dynasty. Background: Carlos, Prince of Asturias, was born on July 8, 1545, the son of Philip II of Spain and Maria of Portugal. He was meant to inherit the throne of Spain, one of the largest and most powerful empires in the world at the time. However, his early life was marked by personal and political challenges. His mother, Queen Maria, died shortly after giving birth, and Carlos was raised by a court filled with political intrigue. His father, Philip II, often showed more favor to his other son, Prince Philip, which added to the tension between them. Carlos grew up in a tense atmosphere. His grandmother, Queen Joanna of Castile, had been mentally unstable, which made things even more difficult for him. As Carlos grew older, his behavior became more unpredictable and violent. He struggled with his mental health, and his actions often caused problems at court, leading many to question his ability to rule. His father, Emperor Charles V, began to fear that his son might not be fit to rule and might even be a threat to his power. The growing tension. Carlos's relationship with his father was strained, and it grew worse over time. Philip II, who had taken over after the abdication of Charles V, started to fear that Carlos might rebel. In response, he began keeping Carlos under close watch. This only made Carlos more frustrated and rebellious. He even made plans to escape from Spain and join the rebellion in the Netherlands, which caused his father even more concern. In 1568, when Carlos was just 23 years old, his father had him arrested and imprisoned in the Royal Alcazar of Madrid. He was isolated from the world, under constant surveillance, and treated as a prisoner in his own home. The prince's treatment raised many questions. Was Philip II being overly harsh, or was he acting to protect his throne from a potential rival? The mysterious death. Carlos died suddenly on July 24, 1568. Official records say that he died of a fever, but many contemporaries and historians believe he may have been poisoned. The fact that he had been under constant surveillance, combined with his poor health, fueled rumors of foul play. Some people even believe that Carlos was murdered by his father, Philip II, or by other powerful members of the royal family who feared the prince's growing instability and influence. The mysterious circumstances surrounding Carlos's death have led to centuries of speculation. Some claim that Philip II ordered his son's death to secure his own rule, while others think that members of the Spanish court acted independently, fearing Carlos would disrupt the stability of the kingdom. Whatever the truth, Carlos's death marked the end of a potential rival and had a significant impact on the future of Spain. Political impact. Carlos's death had major political consequences for Spain. His younger brother, Philip II, ascended to the throne, becoming one of the most powerful monarchs in Europe. Philip II continued his father's policies, including efforts to suppress Protestantism and expand Spain's influence. He also led the Spanish Armada in 1588 in an unsuccessful attempt to invade England. However, Carlos's death also cast a shadow over Philip II's reign. While Philip maintained that his actions were in the best interests of Spain, many saw him as a cruel and calculating ruler. The case of Prince Carlos became a symbol of the dangers of absolute power, illustrating how dynastic ambition and family struggles could have disastrous consequences. legacy, and mystery. The case of Prince Carlos remains one of the most mysterious and debated episodes in Spanish royal history. While the official cause of his death was recorded as natural, the suspicions of murder persist. The theories surrounding his death continue to intrigue historians and storytellers. Was Carlos truly a victim of a brutal system, or was he simply a troubled young man who never stood a chance in the cutthroat world of royal politics? Carlos's death marked the end of his direct line of succession, but it also paved the way for Philip II's reign. Under Philip's rule, Spain would continue to play a central role in European and world affairs. However, the tragic story of Carlos, his mysterious death, and the family tensions that surrounded it remind us of the darker side of royal power.